On EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Stop your whining. Mike 12. Mike 12. I got it.
To throw Mariota. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And 5 at the 35-yard line.
Mariota again. Buying time to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again. Mariota flushed out right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now. It's Love. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebackers.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
On the play. And the Columbus 1st down.
They'll run here with Swift. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 7, Caps nothing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Mariota got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Try the toss play to Love. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it. Hey, defense, let's go.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Ball carrier.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at the 40.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
But the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, it's Love, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let him know, let him know. I'll be back to left because I'm about to take you.
Throwing, Mariota. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a carry for Swift. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you. It keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Zane Gonzalez.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Hey, let's get this. 3. 22. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go, D. Mike 22, Mike 22. He don't know no better. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. One. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 22, Mike 22. Yo.
Mariota now from the 50. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
To try again after the sack, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 22.
From the gun, Mariota. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Brown. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rip right. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 22.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down.
Here's Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Rolling to his right.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big game.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Play fake. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down throw for Mariota. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mariota on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
3rd and goal. Mariota. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the... And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Staying on his feet. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. With it is Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Mariota Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They'll throw again. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's third and short.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
For a 49er.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Again, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Love. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's brought down
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Mariota. Slayton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. Flush to him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long here for Mariota. Forced out to his left. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running is Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Fourth down, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Mariota to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At their 49-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream